I must stop being so gentle. Fill my head with blood and anger. It's been 2 months. I die for an instant. Take your phone, dial my number. I'm still in, I'm waiting. Sugar, this is more than I can handle. How come you don't get it faster? Dial it with your fucking finger. Knees, I break you better. See me come like gangster. Tell me what you got. I wonder, told you not gonna wait no longer. Wish I had you closer. If I meet you at the corner, you see I can be much meaner. You teeth on gun wrench and plus I do it. Take it, do it. Take your phone and take your finger. Do it. Fucking do it. Take your phone. Dial my number. 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 Teasing me will never lead. You know what's safe, I'll tell you. Shoot and have fun with my nerves. I'm getting kind of used to losing my patience. I'll choose to come and get you one by one like a yakuza. I'll cut off every single finger. I'm gonna stop being so gentle. You got my head just going mental. Too much keep me on the grill. I'm gonna need to kill. I'm gonna pop you like a bubble. Put you in the ground, don't need a shovel. I'm gonna get you when you chill. Walk on your back with fucking hell. Do it, do it. Take it, do it. Take it, do it. Take your phone. Take your phone. Take your finger. Take your finger. Do it, do it. Just fucking do it. Fucking do it. Take your phone. Take your phone. Dial my number. 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 Take the phone, 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 do it, take the phone, take the phone, take the phone, dial it, dial it, take the phone, take the phone, do it, do it, take it, do it, take it, do it, take your phone, take your finger, do it, just fucking do it, take your phone, dial my number, 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 dial my number.
Awkward situation here where I don't have the game open yet. 1 second. We'll get there. It's past 2 a.m. for me. That's a little bit rough. I'm gonna make it work. Do you remember the game? It doesn't seem to remember the game. The second it remembers the game, we're in business. One of these damn days. Oh, there it goes. Now I just need audio? Sensational. Oh, I don't have the... Oh, fuck. Can I briefly pivot Stream Deck profiles to say sensational? Can it be done?
Sensational.
That's good software right there. That turns on a dime. Okay. So it's appropriately late in Revachol. Kim has gone to bed. I've got new boots! I've got new boots!
Oh!
Wait, what? I'm just goofing. New boot goofing. Oh!
It's the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. And now the entire world is my oyster, but I don't really know where to go. We'll see where the wind blows us. I have high hopes, I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me check the time right quick. Oh, I've got a pry bar equipped, don't worry about me. Okay, it is 20 past 11. Ooh! It's 23:22. It's currently 02:23. That guy kind of aligns. Some of those numbers are the same. You know. As for some reason I will repeatedly say here, every generation hyphenates the way it wants to. No! Did I glitch the thing out? Okay, I fixed it. This wall gonna make me feel stupid again.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Oh, that's a bad idea still. It is a white check. Maybe I'm feeling impossibly lucky.
Yeah.
What do you
Why?
mean?
It's a wall. An ordinary wall.
Alright. I can't believe the cosmos didn't conspire to provide me with just an absolutely inconceivable win on that roll. Children, like, go to bed. Okay? Speed train Kuno leaving station, you keep saying it, but you never leave. What's that about, man? I have no empathy stat. Oh yeah, thought cabinet. Let's think a little bit. I'm not sure what we're gonna think about yet. Maybe we could polish off the old Mazovian socioeconomics. We could lean into that. It's within my mental capacity, or I could think about my cool shoes. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna think about my cool shoes.
Oh! Wait, what? I'm just goofing. New boot goofing. Oh!
So that knocks a point off my cool for 3.5 hours. Yeah, that ain't shit to me. I was profoundly uncool to begin with. I won't even notice the deficit. Something still went wrong with that GART scripting. Yes, I still have not checked. But I am certain something went wrong with it. It didn't add up. I have a distinct, vivid memory of him knocking a bunch of my bill or tab off when I tripped over the woman's wheelchair, yet when I went back to him, it was like that hadn't happened. And when that did happen, I had already had the conversation that triggered me tripping over the wheelchair in full previously. The man is like a time anomaly. He scares me. I don't like GART at all. And frankly, I don't think he did like the murder. I think he did everything. I think he did the whole revolution. I think he fucked the whole pale up. I don't trust like that. We did get the hanged man's boots though. They're getting all wet now though, which is kind of gross. Yo, now Kim's not around, maybe I can flirt with the lady who gave me 100 real. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Oh, good grief. Hang on. Let me put myself in my most attractive and suggestive clothing. Not that. Yeah. Unless I need interfacing, but I think if the conversation reaches that point, it's disturbing. And no, I don't want that. That's too fast for me. We don't want to wear those because they're bad for the savoir-faire. These are only bad for composure. Why are these bad for composure? These greaves are light as feathers and just a tad too big for you, but don't let that bother you. With these on, you look like some kind of future warrior, and they'll keep you safe if you accidentally shoot yourself in the foot. So worth it. I mean, That's good and all, but I would have thought that would improve my composure, if anything.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Yo, she's happy to see us. I don't know where there is, but we're in it. I mean, we could do plot stuff. Or we could go deeper. You seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in.
This reality?
I got so drunk, I forgot literally everything.
What?
I went on a 3-day bender, and now I need you to explain the world to me.
Such an acute encephalopathy just doesn't seem possible. Surely you're joking.
She's trying to see whether you're bluffing. It's easy not to fidget. You're not.
She doesn't know, lol.
No, you're not joking at all, are you? Well, ask away, officer. I'll help however I can.
All right, you're in. Begin with the first one. You'll appear worldly.
I'm sorry, did suggestion just call me urine? I don't like that. And I don't like these percentages. I may have debriefed with Kim, but what the fuck, 8%? I mean, on some level I have some respect for the lack of percentage I'm getting on that particular stat, but Kim? Like, that's my boy. What is this acute encephalopathy? Fuck. They're gonna think I'm a fool at work. What is this acute fuck! I'll get that, hang on, sorry. Hang on. Let me read the word first. I don't medical school like that, okay? Hang on. PH. Unique New York. Unique New York. What is this acute encephalopathy? Fuck, I did some THs in there, I heard it. Encephalopathy. No, it's a P. The secondary P doesn't have an H appended to it. Shit. This is embarrassing. What is this? Unique. New York. Okay. Rolling. What is this acute encephalopathy?
It's a neurological disorder caused by a lack of vitamin B in the brain. Symptoms include a retrograde amnesia. It's quite serious. You should get yourself checked out.
Oh God, again? What causes encephalopathy?
Well, it's either bariatric surgery or long-term alcohol use.
It's definitely the drinking.
She nods slowly. What this boils down to is, this reality thing is stupid. Blow this joint, grab a bottle, and drain that shit right down your throat.
Hell yeah. Wait, no, hang on, sorry. Hang on. I don't want to leave. I brought myself here for a reason. Electrochemistry is supposed to be being, like, abrasively flirtatious right now. Not dissuasively alcohol-seeking with a hyphen between the words. I apologize for my inability to arrive at a more elegant, there you go. I just managed to accidentally provide you with a portmanteau of eloquent and elegant in my attempt to say both, with my initial intention having been to provide an and between them. So that's how drunk I am. Wipe that urge from your mind and get back to reality.
She stares at you, head tilted to the side, with a slightly concerned look on her face.
What times are these?
These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Too late for what?
For the big time.
The smile of a predator. No doubt what she's got in mind.
You've got a predatory streak.
All men are predators, dear. Nothing much to be done about that. It's all a matter of where you get to file your teeth.
What's the big time?
The revolution.
And what is the revolution?
It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
When was this kerfuffle?
The turn of the century revolution? Don't answer it. It's a trick question.
Unbelievably massive shoutouts to this voice actor. She smiled mischievously. Like I heard her do it. That's crazy. That's commitment.
The revolution began in '02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end nearly the whole world had gotten involved.
Who started it?
It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic of Zarat, a particularly virulent prion disease, which the authorities in Grad proved unable to contain. Then Marzolf came along and overthrew the government.
What did this Zrat do?
It made people overthrow their governments.
No way!
Indeed. Zarat is a highly infectious microorganism that destroyed brain tissue. The actual causes of the revolution were material. The pandemic only provided the spark.
Why did it spread from there?
From Revachol and Grad? Not far. The world managed to cauterize itself. Marzolf's government was overthrown in '08, and the coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was the end.
What came next?
Why? You and I, officer. Our lives in the zone of control.
Zone of control?
A city-state divided into free market zones under the everlasting interregnum of the Coalition of Nations, and you, of course, the citizens' militia. The zone of control is the third incarnation of Revachol, after the failure of the suzerain and the commune.
What happened in the rest of the world?
Modernity. They developed the marvels of the inter-eastlery communication, telematic milieus, radiation, coloured plastics. Meanwhile, in Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade.
And it's been like this for how long exactly?
43 years. Hard to fathom, I know.
What have we been doing all that time?
The 20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river levelled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. '08 to '19 was simply hell.
I agree. And after that?
The 30s? Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's largest tax haven, with the international community's blessing. For the first time in a long time, it seemed like things were going somewhere.
Were they going somewhere?
No. It was a market mirage fueled by cocaine and quantitative easing. The 40s dispelled it like a cold splash, an Isla-wide hangover, you might say. And here we are. Welcome to reality, baby.
She said baby. I don't know how to feel about that. Who got shot in the head?
Those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists, they all got shot in the head. Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
I don't think the quality of somebody's shooting necessarily pertains to the forgettability of the person who was taken out by it, but sorry, did the communists and the anarchists shoot back?
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
That's a kerfuffle. Truly a kerfuffle.
Yes. The Insulindian deluge, they call it.
I had a deluge too. In my head. Point to your little head.
Yes. An acute thiamine deficiency can be exacerbated by alcoholism. Exacerbated means made worse.
Oh, you don't gotta talk to me about exacerbation. I worked that into far too many sentences. It's an embarrassment to me. Anyone else get shot in the head on the opposing side?
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew.
I wrote a note down today that rhymed exacerbation with compulsive masturbation. That's how much I use the damn word. I use it when no one's looking. I'm authentically embarrassing.
The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
I don't give a fuck about kings. Tell me one more thing.
About head shooting,
Yeah, why not? Who got the mineral rights?
the liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
Okay, and by liberals you mean...
Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Or the remaining gentry. The beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were called the ultras, or ultra-liberals. They fared well.
How did the liberals win it all?
They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
If everyone got shot, who was that to surrender to?
To foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
Wait, you just said the liberals already took everything.
The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground. The ocean, the laws, and the people.
Who are the coalition?
The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje, and Sur-le-Clay. The armed center of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
This voice actor's killing it. Moralist?
The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights, and not shooting people in the head. At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government.
The rulers of Revachol, and also the world. These guys are strong.
This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
Oh, okay, so as I've addressed several times, I've got 2 playthroughs of this going. I've technically had this conversation before. First time I had this, I had funnier options for this. I swear I had more options. Let's go 3. If always picking the option that doesn't commit to anything, then hell yes I am, and also not.
An almost endearingly moralist standpoint. It must be hard to take a moderate approach to head shooting in your line of work.
I'm sure that shit was way more fourth wall-y on my other character. What would you have done differently?
Good question. What would you have done differently?
I asked you, who are you in all this?
And I asked you, past-less detective of the Citizens Militia, what insight has acute encephalopathy given to you?
Are you mocking me with your perfect pronunciation of that word off the dome piece? That just stings my soul. I had to practice for that like a fucking speed run.
Here's some wisdom, lady. Say the death thing.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Some of these options are, they're out there. What's the death thing? Does Half-Light want me to say I would have killed 400 million more? I'm a little zooted, but I don't know if I'm not zooted. However, I do recall having said that I would have sought a medical solution. I fear that this is going to make a fascism point appear in my diary. We can float that. We've got 9 communists. It's fine. I would have killed more. 400 million. If that's what it took.
The cold runs down your spine as you say the words, like a small electric charge that seeks grounding.
My God, what have I done?
I see. 1/10 of humanity. The key of history is in the lock. Keep turning at any cost.
That's good lore. We got population numbers out of that, though. Informationally rewarded for our disgusting, baseless, hateful comment. We'd love to see it. Huh. Sorry, I gotta peruse these options. This is a lot for me right now. This is probably not the character I should be having a conversation with at this hour. It's 2:45 in the morning. And I'm putting myself on warning for waking up in an unknown place with a memory you've half erased. It's the whole Elliott Smith song and everything. Hang on, what am I looking at? I see, 1/10 of humanity. She's unfazed. The key of history is in the lock. Keep turning at any cost. Okay, let's see. Jesus Christ. You can really lean in. Jesus Christ. I guess I picked the extreme option, so I get what I get. What? I have no idea where to go with this. At any cost, until humanity is free and the age of capital has passed.
The wind stops, and for a moment, there's silence. The cold dissipates into your parietal lobe, like a dissolved bullet. All is quiet on the Martinez Inlet.
Did I lose my shivers by stop fascistly acting up? Because that's good if so, and that's helpful for everybody.
Capital is past.
Okay.
Past? That's what De Briever, the leader of the Communards, said, before she got a bullet in her head. Don't get me wrong.
Holy shit, is she like about to break into some Rage Against the Machine bars?
Capital is finished.
She is!
But understand this. Its end won't free anyone. It will only lead to more suffering.
There used to be a library. Sorry, that's enough about the times.
They are what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
I want to know what you are.
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
What are you?
I am the vilest of the vile. A traitor. A devourer of nations and infants. I am an ultra.
It's sharp.
What the fuck? What's a ultra?
An ultra-liberal. It's a type of liberal. From the revolution. It's, not the moderate kind.
Cool. I liberate pretty hard myself.
No, not like me. I am the nether creature of the Forbidden Swamp who pushed the king under a shitwagon and betrayed the revolution. Are you liberated enough to offer up your home on a plate for financial colonists? No. I think not. Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself, do you find me frightening?
Lady, I don't even have a home.
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth and self-satire. Decades of guilt and pride.
Damn, empathy, how the fuck are you winning roles? What are you talking about? You're rocking a 2 right now. That's sad, bro. Morale death in the street off the dick rate. You're a monster. Wait, is that... is it more flirtatious to call her a monster or to say I forgive her but only because she's charming? Is she gonna know I'm joking if I call her? We'll do the third one. I forgive you, but only because you're charming.
A devil, who being of great charm and guile, sneaketh into the homes of the godly.
Yo, she's in the chat room though.
Beneath her waterproof raincoat and silk shirt is a body imbibed in numb 12 perfume. You are suddenly and intimately aware of it.
I hope we're able to continue as friends, despite my deeply felt need to infiltrate and betray the revolution, and then ensnare you to financial service.
She's horny as hell, man. Nobody can front about this.
Honestly, I may have even preferred it, had the communards won. Who knows? They might really have built something better. But they didn't. Because they lost.
She stopped being horny, she's political again.
When the dust settled, the Liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future. This was all our last generation managed.
Would you have done something differently?
With due respect to our overlords, the eternal caretaker government that keeps Martinez a monument to the efficacy of its artillery.
While a gentle wind sweeps the streets in the rebuilt east, light drizzle washing it clean, lights go up and motor carriages circulate the tracks.
I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the coalition. Not here in Martinez, and not in the Stella Maris or Delta Beachheads either. If not for my own sake, then for my daughters. We had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isola down rather than let them have it.
You're a, smart woman?
Perhaps. My intellectual vanity will be my undoing.
You're a patriot.
Yes, I suppose I am.
Perfect.
But I wouldn't be a patriot anywhere but here.
The perfect was not an endorsement of patriotism in general as an ideology or like a kind of behavioral mode for somebody to be in. I just enjoy getting 5 experience for picking a dialogue option. You have daughters?
Yes. Whatever else I am. I'm also a mother.
That wasn't about her having daughters. That was about 5 experience.
We return to reality.
I gotta just stop pressing the button. It's gonna put me in jail for fucking absolutely unreasonable reasons. What is this?
A bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
Keep guessing.
Some sort of krill hunter? No, wait. You're an ancient ruin. A symbol of hubris and decay. Half submerged in some salty sea.
I was just like playing a game. Like a 20 questions type, but like quirky. Really?
Of course you're not, my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing games.
Okay, that's cool. It was funny. I laughed at it. I thought it was funny. What's this place here?
Ah! This is the pier of Rue de Saint-Ghislaine, 33A, where the tenants have been kind enough to rent me a slot.
Ghislaine. I want to be Rue de Saint-Ghislain. I can't. I'm sorry. It had the same number of syllables. I was powerless against its absolute force.
Or two.
Oh my god. What is Rue de Saint-Ghislain 33A? I refrained this time for everybody's benefit. I hope you'll remember this generosity that I've put on you this day.
A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings are called tenements.
That was
you
not
see.
me saying pre-revolutionary
buildings,
tenements are
bâtiments.
perfect.
After
I just
les
like getting
bâtiments
5
nouveaux.
experience, okay?
But 33A and 33B are not nouveau. They're old. This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. A real high-rise by the standards of the last century. Built to mirror the skyscrapers across the bay in the Delta. That was before the war, of course.
I'm gonna keep this warming up till 3 AM with my bullshit. It's gonna be beautiful. Who lived in them?
Mostly the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo real estate.
Actually, this
before the
conversation's
cannons
barely
locked 4 or
advancing
5
time, to be
stories off.
honest. It's not even midnight yet. I thought it'd be like 2 AM by now, but it's not even midnight. Sorry, I'm talking over you, and you're like lore dumping. It rocks.
Splat, splat.
Okay, from a dilapidated balcony, Cindy the Skull gives Joyce the evil eye, her red paintbrush held to her throat.
Wonderful.
Alright, we'll let you go. What is that?
The girl in the old lady rags.
Yeah.
Looks like a sullen and rebellious member of a teen infraculture.
Infraculture?
Yes, you and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the chain restaurant, those are all too popular for the girl in the old lady rags.
Not everyone fucks with Coldplay, get over it.
She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is an illusion, I'm afraid. There is no refuge from the supraculture.
This is like the most elaborate, eloquent K-pop type rhetoric I've ever heard, Stan-wise. So you can't hide. You've been outsold. You will be consumed. You will love. I'm not trying to start beef with the K-pop stans. Good lord. It's the last, but I'd rather start beef with the Bayhive. But on that subject, I gotta say, the best song on Lemonade is a song that was written by Ingrid, basically being like, hey Beyonce, why won't you speak to me anymore? We're really close friends and you've got me to write a song for this album and you won't even meet with me. And I think that is like phenomenal. That works on so many levels. Love Drought. Okay, sorry. Now explain the same thing but to a child.
Young people who dye their hair funny colours and wear old people's clothes are stupid.
I'm not gonna
and
say
their
it
little
again.
rebellion is self-defeating. All right, what next?
That's maybe the one where I needed to say it, but my point stands. My pressings of the perfect button are not endorsements of the sentiments presented at those moments. The relationship between the pressing of the button and the presentation of those sentiments is more nuanced than that. It's more context sensitive. Where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
Baby.
A casual term of endearment popular among the 50-plus crowd. It's a disco holdover, pay it no heed.
I'm a disco holdover myself.
Aren't we all?
And what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol. A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour, north of the 881 and Jamrock.
Ah, a Fellini fan.
You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year.
You mentioned a sea. What sea is this?
It's not really a sea, it's the Bay of Revachol. And the bay feeds into the ocean.
Are we near the ocean?
Yes. We're on an island in an ocean. The world's largest body of water. The Insulindic.
What's the island called?
Caillou. As you already know.
That motherfucker Caillou
Imagine
again.
A pebble. A smoothed over pebble amidst a great blue sea. Misshapen, cracked. The cracks are the river Esperance. We're in the delta of this river, on the 6th branch, the Martinez distributary.
It is clear this pebble is of enormous value to her.
Tell me about another, perhaps even more fundamental aspect of reality.
I would be happy to. What is a preposterously expensive education for, if not sharing?
I apologize, ma'am. I appear to have inadvertently backed out of the menu I was quite happy being in, believing that I was selecting an option within it as part of that dialogue branch. I feel like a huge fool, and I would be incredibly grateful if you could provide me with some assistance as to navigating back to it, because I cannot remember which it was. It was where are we, right?
We're in Martinez, baby.
And what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even.
Tell me more.
I'm not a good ambassador. I've only been here once before, as a teenager. Not a lot has changed. There are ruins, a terminal, fishing boats, reeds, boys with boxy shoulders.
Damn chill, lady.
As I told you, Martinez used to be a province, a workers' resort before the city swallowed it and the artillery did its part. Now the reeds are the real star of the show here. The further down the coast, the wilder it gets.
Okay, that's Martinez. What's Revachol?
Revachol? Revachol is what you call a city.
What kind?
The great kind.
What makes it great?
History detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
They built this city on and solve. They built this city called Revachol. You get both this time. I made it work, you know, I had to. I felt guilty about the disaster that was the fact that it didn't come together quite as perfectly as it potentially could have done last time it was attempted. Who built this city?
The nations of the Occident, or migrant workers from Seminine and Ile-Marat, depending on your creed.
And when?
In the DeLorean century. 380 years ago.
Why will it resolve history?
They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts. Ideological conflicts. The stuff of men.
Why here?
We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people in the middle of the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connective tissue. It's where the money is.
So we're in an unimportant part of an unimportant place?
I think it's fair to say so. Martinez is about...
She points across the water where the skyscrapers rise.
22 kilometers from the center of the world.
Perfect.
That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government, Insulindian Mission Command.
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time. There is no recognition, only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it.
What are we?
We are where we are. I have no truer answer to give, unfortunately.
She watches you closely as you scan the horizon. Thought gained. Jamais vu derealization. I feel like that's a big one.
This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
There you go. I didn't necessarily specifically remember that it was one, but you prevent me with derealization, and a thought that is also, you know, sharing the name of the latest big patch that's like printed on it when I open the game in Steam, and I feel like it's potentially worth a slot in the cabinet.
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
A lowdown on reality. I thought we'd already been there, Joyce. I really thought we'd already visited that.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
I mean, I could definitely ask you a number of things pertinent to the case that I'm currently professionally running, but it's fucking 12 past midnight, you know, I'm off the clock. Frankly, my little dude needs a drink, I think. That's all for now. Thank you, Joyce. That's going in my brain now. Get that in there. We should mind voting now, and I don't even know how you're meant to pronounce it, but that's what I'm saying. There we go. Mazovian socioeconomics remains at a standstill and has done for, in real life, several days now, in game, several hours. We'll get back to it one day. Though we have since become the anti-object task force, which I think allows me to heal by kicking things, which is actually incredible.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked. This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into.
Yeah, no shit, we went through this. Can I kick it to regain health? I don't think I can. But there's a mailbox somewhere, and that should be good for it. Though to be honest with you, at this time of night, I think there's low risk to my health, and when I go to sleep it heals, so we should be all good, I think. But I do have the new boots on, and they are looking good.
Oh! Wait, what? I'm just goofing. New boot goofing. Oh!
Sorry, it took me like 20 minutes in Adobe Premiere yesterday for when I would potentially unlock these boots, and I was so happy when I got them that I don't have the heart to remove it from my Stream Deck now. Measurehead still hanging around? Does he need a smack? I'll provide it. I've done it once.
Your race descent has temporarily halted, but you will fall again.
Yeah, you got owned is what you mean. You got absolutely destroyed by my sheer physical power. Lovely stuff. I don't think Everett's not gonna be in his weird container office after midnight, is he? I'm half tempted to check because I'm curious, but like I highly doubt it. I feel like the strongest likelihood is I'm gonna be greeted with a locked shipping container, or whatever's going on with his freaky office. I should really be running around with pry bar and cutters primarily, I think. Every time with the damn Steam
This is the
overlay.
night watchman's.
Pry bar merrily. Esquire. What are you doing? Run! Ah, the audio hates some of these areas so much. It seems to be open. Leo's there too. He's just chilling, I guess, even though, you know, time has really rolled on since last we saw him sat there, so that's a little bit troubling. Wait, this was... Wait, yeah, no, this is ever... Wait, hold up, what's this? Look, something forgotten on the coffee table. You sure about that? Are you I'm holding tab. And thus I'm forced to ask, are you sure about that? Because it's not highlighted anything. I don't think I have anything that can improve my perception skills, so whatever it's attempting to draw my attention to is just gonna remain lost on me, unfortunately. Unless... Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'll just use my eyes and attempt to discern something. I feel like I'm seeing spider webs. That could be a visual miscomprehension. There's a lot of stacked coffee cups. This doesn't necessarily look all that clean. There's some kind of symbol on there. I don't think it's necessarily sinister. Yeah, that's all I got. Thanks, perception, thought. Wait, where's he gone? Wait, I really can't, like, fuck with anything when he's not here? Come on. Don't be like that. Why even let me in? I don't know what's going on with the coffee table. I feel like I passed one stat skill check and, have subsequently failed another. So I don't really know. Something with some kind of coffee. Who knows? Drugs raise learning caps. Good advice. That was all I got to read of that, but that's good advice. I'm sure there wasn't any extra information that would be useful. I haven't eaten today, really, and it's 3 AM. I should eat. A composite eye of halogen light watches you, emitting a low buzz. Path, you fool! Final Fantasy VII ass. Okay. This thing is extremely Final Fantasy VII ass. Like, iconically so. Okay. Not to suggest any commonality here. You can sleep after 9. Good advice. I still don't think there's anything to be gained from being in this little weird room, so we're gonna move over there too. We don't need it. Maybe there's some freaky business to get involved with. At these afters of ours. It is true that most people do seem to have gone. Has even Kuno gone? Yeah. Oh wait, no he hasn't. What the fuck, man? Kids, go to bed.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I don't know.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Okay. Is there anything recalculable?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material Eternite.
Shit. Oh well. Oh, the audio is really having a rough time. I need some health.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
Fuck you, mail delivery box.
There is a hollow, saddened ring as you kick the Levantourier mail collection box. It sounds betrayed, in disbelief even.
That was supposed to heal me. What do you mean? Attacking physical objects heals damage. What the fuck, game?
Put some respect on my name.
I don't trust like that. I guess it only happens on the initial interaction with whatever it is you happen to kick, huh? You're okay, can I help you? Oh, dude. I mean, I'm not sure there's much else to do on day one. I'm just kinda here. Presume the various people down here have headed home for the night. Yeah, seems to be the case, understandably. As one would. Or at least inside their trucks. Damn, look at the wheels on this thing. What the fuck? This thing's hefty. We'll go talk to Pawn Man for a sec if he's open. Because why not?
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Let's see about maybe selling something.
Sure. Let me have a look.
Let me see what my clothes are worth to you.
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. And certainly not expensive armor that's liable to bring mercenaries to my doorstep.
I would never sell these fucking shoes. Don't even fucking think about that.
Oh! Wait, what? I'm just goofing. New boot goofing. Oh!
I'm leaving. Fuck you.
Another time, perhaps.
I don't think so. Think I'm never seeing you again after that bullshit.
Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on it.
Disgusting conduct. Man, one of my boots so fucking bad. It's never gonna fucking happen. Who's left at the Whirling at this time? I love that it tells you to collect bottles, like you can make more than like $5 or whatever. You get like 10 real if you have Hobo Cup. Who's this? It's all about money, you know. That was what I was just talking about, so I can't exactly necessarily fault you for your observation. Let's yell at him some more.
Can I help you?
I saw another thing at the Whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
I didn't. It just keeps not graying out the text option even though there's been nothing new.
Yes.
Goodbye. He loves it. He loves me. He's so happy I'm staying here. Oh, actually, the stuff I didn't do in the place that had the weird maps and stuff because there was a time pressure with the body, which there no longer is. So let's quickly sweep that up before we go to bed. Oh, I did the thing I needed to do behind Lieutenant Kitsuragi's back. Don't you worry, I'm walking around in it. I'm living it. It's the best life I've lived in my whole life.
Oh!
Sorry, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna stop doing that. I think I can't get rid of it myself
The bear's
right now.
eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly.
I guess I can't. Okay. Fuck with that. Always with the steam overlay.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace. A hollow ring.
Damaged health? No.
You feel something in your chest. An unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm. Your jaw.
I'm sorry. Did we miss the part where I heal from doing this?
We've been here before. You've got this.
Am I really going to die from kicking a furnace in a specific attempt to heal myself? Have I just grotesquely, stupidly misinterpreted what that was trying to tell me with the bonus from that thought?
No. Sorry, you don't. Not this time.
I think I just died trying to heal. So I'm guessing this is bad.
Very, very bad. This is the end bad. All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face. Like you always thought you would. You only see pain and fear.
My God, what have I done?
Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
Well, there you go. Don't believe what they tell you. They're lying to your face. Just go Elysium, everybody.
Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
I'm happy to leave it there, but I do have to load back in and confirm that that was fucking bullshit. Because that was fucking bullshit. I'm fucking sure. This far back?
My God, what have I done?
I think I can be forgiven for that. Bonuses from the thought. Bonuses from the unlocked thought of anti-object task force. Attacking physical objects heals damage. Right? Have I forgotten the language that I speak? I don't know what's happening. How did I die? What did I fucking do? Attacking physical objects heals damage. Okay, in the vernacular of the game, mechanically, what could this possibly mean other than what I was interpreting it as? Let's break this down. Attacking physical objects. I kicked a furnace and I kicked a mailbox. The mailbox didn't damage me, but it didn't heal me. The furnace damaged me and killed me, which is weird because I had 2 health, and I would have thought it could only do 1 damage to me anyway, but maybe that's tied to some other stat in some way where you take more than 1 damage from stuff. I just want to know why my attack on this physical object didn't heal me, and why it cost me like a bunch of playtime as a misinterpretation. I'm fully willing to believe that I have fucked up here. It would not be the first time. But I'm just thinking about this from multiple angles and I can't see what I actually did wrong. Now I gotta re-unlock this to re-put derealization in the cabinet. That's so demoralizing. Not to mention derealizing. I'm trying to think what I achieved. The guy in the pawn shop told me he didn't want to buy my clothes. I told him there was no way in goddamn hell he was ever gonna get my boots.
Oh! Wait.
Sorry, I said I was gonna stop doing that. I stand by it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just go back in here. Did I accomplish anything in the Whirling in Rags? I think I maybe actually just walked around for an incredibly long time without doing anything. So while I technically lost a lot of progress in real time, in fact, yeah, it was literally like 13 past 12, right? I don't even remember. I don't think it matters. It's fine. But stand back, because I won't do it again.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace.
Nah. I don't know why that re-damaged me. And I don't know why it told me it would heal me. But like above that, I feel like the thing that I actually don't know is how I've been so stupid as to misread a sentence into believing that it would heal me when it clearly, presumably must mean something else.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn.
Nah. We did this. This one, though, we didn't do.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles,
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it
and
doesn't.
schemes,
I
like
won't
some
let it.
ancient cave mural.
I will do anything but shine it on the board because you gave me the power not to. Fuck you.
Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there.
Yo, that's like
Photos
a big
and
gremlin.
drawings have been pinned to the board.
That's a tall orc.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins with organs shining under their skin. And even ether welkins hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Tworg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged.
My God!
Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
I don't care.
Your eyes glide over 4 sections of the imposing green chalkboard. The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine. a much-needed respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
My God!
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. So much pain. Back pain, neck pain, headaches, carpal tunnel, chest pain. No gym membership can make up for working in this manner.
What happened?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region. A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details." The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe." Outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind. An old woman passes what the locals call the doomed commercial area. She tries hard not to look at the bookstore windows. It's unwise.
Time to cube it up.
The dusty radio computer sleeps on its wired frame, forgotten and unused. Its keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer. The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Look in there.
It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Play.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Oh no. It was already glowing and now it's also making a sound. It's probably some alien CO-like technology. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good evening, Fortress Accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
Why did you call me Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment.
She's flipping through a catalog.
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
What is that? This interactive call-in radio game?
Any other questions?
Okay. Are you a machine?
Yes, I am alive.
What?
I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne. Now please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
Okay, but where are you? How do you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
On an island on the river Esperance, a small woman, all skin and bones, sits in a room filled with audio equipment. Thousands of tiny lights are reflected back from her prescription lenses, like stars in the dark.
Now please tell me the reason for your call, Fortress Accident.
What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
You mean the glowing thing I put inside?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Ma'am, this is the police. Please open this thing.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for stress accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament. Now, can you please repeat the password?
Can you give me a hint?
No.
Is it my birthday?
Still no.
I don't know.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
That sounds bad. A login attempt. Something a criminal would do.
My God, what have I done?
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Perfect. Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Nah.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Peace.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Give me that.
The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Damn right it does. Get me out of here. Is there anything else I ignored here because of the time sensitivity of the task at hand at the time? Seemingly not. Seemingly not. How can I do this again?
The barbell waits patiently on the floor.
I cannot. The store on the other side is closed for the night. Come back tomorrow. Hell fucking no. Get me in there. I don't give a shit. I'll take that freaking Helm Lord of Heimdall. Like, I'm not gonna hiss at the game like a little freak. But I've never been closer in my life. There was something going on up here, right? But I can't open it, seemingly.
As before, an iron safety curtain curves before your eyes. It covers half the room.
I'm gonna quick save, then I'm gonna knock even harder in case it fucking kills me
As
again.
before, those curtains prove to be
Are you fucking kidding me?
There must be another way to wake up whoever is
Yeah,
in
fucking
there.
kill me again. I'm sick of
Maybe you
being
should
lied
talk
to.
them.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't give a fuck. Genuinely though, I don't understand why it's not working like it says it should. I physically attacked an object. That's indisputable to me. I don't know why it can't respect my efforts. I'm just gonna check one more time. Bonuses from the thought. Colon. Everything after the colon. Attacking physical objects heals damage. Is that not damage? Am I misunderstanding what the game refers to as damage? Is damage a separate mechanic that I'm just absolutely not aware of? Damage minus... It is, isn't it? I can test this. If I kick it once, my endurance goes up to 3, but
As
my
before,
health goes down to
an
1.
iron safety curtain. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. There must be another way to wake.
Yeah, let me look. No, that's now damage minus 5. I think it's just lied to my face. I don't... What am I doing? Is it not like... Do I have to like equip it so that the benefit... What am I doing? Why would it work? Is this not a physical object? Is this like a creepy ghost door? I'm so confused. Behold, the anti-object task force has assembled. God's avenging angel, arrayed against the lower emanations of the darkened one. Shoe racks, tape recorders, motor carriages, and doors. So many doors. You're not just pounding it all to pieces. You're reforging the universe. From the anvil of the heavens to the worms below. Indulge in it. Be bold. Have an impact on the shape of creation. Out of the furnace of your rage, a new reality. Also, you should trash your room. Again. How ironic that they'd specifically use the term furnace of your rage. Yet I died kicking the furnace, with this thought engaged presently in my brain. I am struggling to see what I'm missing here. It's not a huge deal. I just don't know why it isn't doing what it says. I was surprised and excited to have, opted into a thought that had like a weirdly, seemingly kind of cool, strange mechanic attached to it. It recontextualized all the opportunities I had to hit things which previously were always clearly a negative thing to do. But now they still seem negative, and I'm like, is that the game doing something thematically? Is it me? Is it like a stroke of genius where it's saying, hey, you're the anti-object task force, you're the shit, hit things, it'll make you stronger, but it actually doesn't? Because if so, that's great. Like, I can't dispute how fucking great that is. But I just can't tell, because other things have broken in the scripting of this game, like Gart's way overcharging me for the room by repeating his dialogue after I'd already cleared some of my debt. So I don't know what's a bug and what's the game fucking with me, which is actually, I guess, kind of consistently thematically appropriate in terms of the amnesia and the drinking and all the other shit and the THC cabinet, which, yes, is very much the ATM machine of the modern generation. However, I shall take this apoplexy to my bed, because it is going on 4 a.m. Let's go, let's take it to bed in the game first, actually, or I'll just log in and be like, what the fuck? What did I do? At least I can start fresh if I get out of here. Shit, that's not the way out. What was that noise? What the fuck? I don't like that. I just very vividly heard some weird, like, ambient background banging. It's very percussive. It's very hard panned. Am I perhaps being pursued by the infamous xenomorph? Seems highly unlikely. So I'm going to choose to believe that that's not the situation I'm currently finding myself in. But you never know. You never know. But we do know, essentially. We do know that the answer is no. I'm trying to remember if there's anything that I should really check on before I move into day 2, but I can't. I mean, there's stuff down, like, southeast, I guess, in the network of trucks. But I don't think there's anything particularly useful down there even now. I went up to Everett and where he hangs out, and he was just not there. And while I apparently saw something on the coffee table, I was not able to actually interact with anything subsequent to that initial little label that it provided me with, so I'm not really sure how to interpret telling me that to begin with. Well, we're back. Can I? Oh, I can't clean up that. Anything new with the window?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Motherfucker, it's midnight. What do you mean? That's technically morning, but don't pretend there's light coming in this window hole I made with my green shoe. That's too much of a stretch. You can't get away with that anymore.
The fan stands still. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
What?
It's just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact.
I don't think I have a hangover anymore, man. Am I really gonna die from turning the light on in my room at midnight? Fuck it.
Little black spots dance on your retinas. It's almost pleasurable.
I don't give a fuck. That's absurd. I almost died from that. That was real bad. Oh no. I need some Nosifed. I could just go to sleep. That works too.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Let's try and fix it first. Did that put my gloves on? It did. Good.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
What do you mean tool not in hand? What tool am I supposed to have for this? What am I doing? Ah!
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face.
In it.
Adorned with the chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
How embarrassing. If I fuck around and try an electrochemistry point, however ill-advised. Yeah.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
28.
Your face, adorned, still not happening. It won't come off that easy.
Oops. That's a mistake I gotta live with. In the spirit of electrochemistry, I've no choice but to live with that mistake.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
I mean, I'm not gonna start the next day until next time I start the game, right? Because otherwise I'd presumably have to get through like a chunk of dialogue before it begins. And I'd sooner do that at the beginning of playing it for a while than the end. For, I think, probably pretty obvious reasons that I don't need to attempt to explain. But, you know, we persevered here. It got a little wobbly, but we persevered. We ran around in the new boots to some extent for a little while. I don't know if we used them to particularly great effect. If anything, we mostly just got them wet in some puddles, but we were wearing them, and I think we looked pretty fucking good. So, you know, wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you're doing okay. And I'll be back, and you better believe I'll be in those boots. And look after yourself. I mean it.